Alright everyone, welcome back here to game number 2 between the Doghouse and Kartoshka, continuing in the VPOG series HoN tournament. Yeah, so the Keeper and the Tempest, and then throw a deadlift on top of that. It definitely looks like we're going to see the Doghouse here looking to push those towers very early on and be very aggressive with those minion style of heroes. Are we going to see a tri-lane here with the deadlift, with the Tempest and the Keeper? Are they just going to really force the issue here? Possibly get something like a 3-minute tower or something crazy, BKB? Because I don't know what to expect here. So, BKB, I don't want to interrupt you, but my jaw, you can't see me right now, my jaw is kind of dropping. So actually hold that thought for just a second as we have initiation here on the Lord Self-Forest. It's getting slowed up by the Blitz. The Shard Blasts are coming in. One more second on another Shard Blast. Will this be enough damage for a kill here onto the Lord Self-Forest? He's trying to get the heal there with the life tap. He's looking to turn this one around, but it will not be enough. So, did you see what they were doing at the top lane at their base?
I missed it.
Look at the top lane right now, BKB.
Oh wow, Jesus.
They body blocked the creeps from leaving the base with Keeper and Deadlift, and they now have like a triple or quadruple wave. This is crazy. I have never seen something like this. Look at how fast this tower is dying. Level 1 onslaught there on the Deadlift. With the Tempest minions, he has level 2 of the Elementals right now. Keeper's still level 1, of course, but how do you stop this push? As you know, we have kills happening, of course, around the map, but I'm just so intrigued. I can't stop watching this top lane. We had the Clout and the Riptide both going down, Blitz coming in for the gank, so it looks like Clout went down first. But we have the Onslaught being used here once again. This is a tier 2 tower, BKB. 3 minutes into the game, already below half life. With the Ring of the Teacher Aura here on the Keeper, they have so many minions. The Elementals are going to split now. Is this going to be a tier 2 tower here before 4 minutes?
Certainly is, and I hate to say it, but I don't think this game is going to last very long.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here. This is crazy.
2 towers in 3 minutes. So, somebody in Twitch chat tell me, is that a record? That has to be a record.
Under 4 minute tier 2 tower here in the top lane. Crippling Pollen going to lock down the Tempest here. Invis comes out from the Keeper. 39 life on the Tempest. He's going to, did he use a golden apple there? It looks like he's going to get some heal up. And the minions are splitting up. Blitz and Monarch are taking a lot of damage from those elementals. You know, you cannot underestimate those elemental damage. Meanwhile, over here we have Adrenaline boarding in as he was in the bottom lane. Pulls back the Keeper here with his tether ability, and he will get the kill there onto Keeper the Forest. It will be a double tap for Adrenaline. Double damage Riptide here in the mid lane. Look at those auto attacks from the Clout. The disarm not going to happen there, and Riptide just melts the King Cloud, as you pointed out. Still not the level 6 with that Parade of Power. Haystream being used here by the Adrenaline Blitz, starting this off here on the Lord Self-Forest. He's trying to get his Undying off. More Certissima comes in, but here comes the pullback from Adrenaline. He misses the Shard Blast, but I don't think it's going to matter. Lord Self-Forest still very low on life. There's another Blitzkrieg stun, and they will get the kill there onto the Lord Self-Forest. So he will drop now to 380 gold per minute. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it looks like Adrenaline setting up another kill, this time on the Riptide, who already used his undertow. They do know this tower is very low. They could perhaps look to take 2 towers now in the bottom lane. And, you know, getting the first 2 under 4 minutes, I don't think it will be any more of an issue for them to get this next tier 2 tower. As we see the deadlift going down in the top lane. Adrenaline once again setting up another kill. He is currently on a legendary streak. 380 gold per minute for his team. But here comes the minion onslaught with Lord Sulfuras here this time. He has the Undying ready to go. Not a whole lot Blitz can do to really stop this tower push. No AoE abilities there. Well, he does have the Lightning Shackles. He will go ahead and use that. Lines up a 2-man Lightning Shackle. Here comes the Arena from Adrenaline, locking down 3 players. But there's the Elemental Void holding them in place. And they will not get any kills, at least just yet. The Undying is applied to the Adrenaline. He will go down with those Elementals, dealing so much damage. Meanwhile, Riptide and Deadlift push in that tier 1 tower in the mid lane. So a lot of pushing happening across the board here. They get that kill onto Adrenaline with that onslaught streak, or excuse me, legendary streak going the way of Tempest, and then we'll break this tower here as well.
Yep, looking like it's going to be quite a fast game, which is quite a shame really. But then on the other hand, seeing that block they achieved at the top lane at the start of the game was just, yeah, quite mesmerizing. Yeah, all credit to Deadlift and Nuki for his strategy, I think.
Undertow going to be used here by Riptide. He goes in with the Watery Graveslow. Here comes more Certissima from Lord Sulfuras, and he will get the kill there onto King Clout as he could knock at his Parade of Power off. And now Blitz, is he going to be on the pursuit here? He does not have Quicken up for 2 more seconds. He attacks the neutrals here, but there's the Watery Grave from the Riptide to take him out. So 2 kills going the way of the Doghouse, as they will now, looks like, group up here in the mid lane to try to force the last outer tower push. 9 minutes into the game, BKB, they have 5 towers already.
It's going to be a 6-1 as well in a second, so 6 towers at 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes.
Twin Stun going to land there onto the Lord Sulfuras, but Gemini, he will get the kill, or excuse me, Adrenaline will get the kill. It will come at the cost of his own life. Buyback does happen from Snooki on the Lord Sulfuras. They will get the kill here with the Parade of Power onto Keeper of the Forest, and there will be the pullback onto the Deadlift. He will go down as well. Now Riptide is here joining the party. He jumps in, he goes down to the tower, but he gets the kill there onto the Adrenaline. Blitz using that Blitzkrieg stun now onto Lord Sulfuras. Will this be the dieback coming in from Snooki? He is getting locked down in that slow from the Monarch with the Blitz, and the auto attacks from the supports will be enough to set up a kill there, and it will be the double tap coming in for the Monarch. So not going their way, but they also do not break the tower there. Great holds coming in from our Hellborn side without the use of any buybacks. There's the Arena from Adrenaline, locking down 3 heroes in that arena. Meanwhile, Deadlift is locked outside. Here comes the Root from Keeper of the Forest, but the Elemental Void, it's going to lock down 3 players. Do they have the damage to bring them down? Adrenaline's going to go down first, then goes down Deadlift, and now Riptide's getting locked down. The Elemental's doing some decent damage there as the Crippling Pollen did secure that kill onto the Riptide. Now we are going to have the Blitz fall. Gemini is now in dog form. Is he going to survive? He needs to recombine. He will go down to the Elementals. It's a double tap for Tempest, and Lord Sulfuras leading the front lines with the Keeper. There's a Root onto the Monarch. More Certissima coming up in 1 second. He will avoid the Monarch will avoid that more Certissima nuke, but it will only delay his death, as there is the life tap coming in from Snooki on that Lord Sulfuras. So 4 kills going the way of the Doghouse there, as they now have their Keeper Root ready to go. Initiation here from Riptide with the Undertow. King Cloud going to use that Parade of Power. He's going to avoid death here. Lands a 2-man Parade of Power, and looks like he will actually be just fine. Gemini jumps in with the Twin Fang stun. He's going to miss that stun. Will he get punished here for that missed stun? It looks like the Elementals are going to do some decent damage here. Tempest is going to get taken down very low. Blitz will end up going down. Monarch now going to use the defensive crystals, but that will not prevent him from dying. Gemini uses a defensive Twin Fang stun, and he will get to safety. So Tempest a little bit too tanky there with that Gnome's Wisdom. Getting healed, I believe, by the Astrolabe from Riptide as well.
Yeah, with the buff from the, so what's that term called? Perfect Storm, the ultimate for Riptide.
Oh, Gemini actually goes down here in the top lane as Lord Sulfuras sacrifices himself. He will use a buyback here. going to look to try to rejoin this fight. Here's the arena from Adrenaline locking down the Riptide. That was just an illusion, actually. There is nobody inside that arena. And Tempest, he's going to take some damage from the Shard Blast. There's the Roof and Keeper of the Forest. They will lock down the King Cloud. King Cloud will fall. And now Monarch, is he going to go down in the base? He's taken down to about half life. The Elemental's chasing out the Blitz, doing some decent damage. But the rest of the team is focusing on that ranged and melee racks, as Lord Self-Forest, I believe, has now joined the party here with his second and final buyback. But Blitz, again, being boxed out by this Tempest. That looks so funny as he's not able to help defend the Raxes here. Riptide, he will clean up the melee Raxes, and that will be the first Rax of the game, BKB, at under 14 minutes.
I think probably a few records might have been broken in this game. Fastest attempt to taking 2 towers, fastest attempt to taking 5 towers, and potentially fastest. Oh no, not the fastest, but Rax, I think. Rax has been taken probably maybe a couple of minutes quicker than this. 40 minutes, but Rax is ridiculous because
Lord Self-Forest going to get stunned up here by the Blitz. Here comes Gemini with the 2-man Twin Fang Stun. They're going to get pulled back by the Adrenaline. The Shard Blast doing some good damage. They're going to get 2 kills going the way of the of Kartoshka here as they pick up a double tap. Keeper of the Forest now on the run. The Pilfering going to reveal him here. Is Blitz going to go for the chase? Riptide from the backline trying to throw out some pressure here, but the Twin Fang Stun is going to land and Keeper of the Forest will fall. Now Riptide, is he in some trouble as well? The slows from King Cloud are going to be too much, and just like that, it's a hat trick coming in for Adrenaline. 4 kills going the way of our Hellborn side as they force a buyback out from the side of Deadlift here. He is looking to maybe get that respawn up. He uses that ultimate to revive both the Riptide, I believe, and the Keeper of the Forest, if I'm not mistaken. So they are not done pushing just yet. They respawn those Keeper minions. Tempest is making his way back over, and they're going to try to force this second set of racks now.
Yeah, Rack 2 is going to be the beginning of the end, I believe. I'm surprised they haven't conceded already. Maybe they just want to play it out and have a bit of fun. But yeah, Legion Draft, the way they played it was just unique to say the least. And I think earlier at the start of the game I said to you, you never know what to expect from Hex, and it's definitely showed on this game particularly.
So we have a Codex picked up on Tempest. Gemini going to jump in here. Here comes the Braid of Power following up that Arena ultimate from the Death's Halo. Tempest going to get pulled back as he gets transmuted. He will go down. He can knock at his Elemental Void off. Stun from Blitz going to land there on the Deadlift. They're going to get the counter kill onto the Gemini. So a 1-for-1 team fight so far. Now Hellbird's side is in full retreat mode. Onslaught is on the melee racks, and the melee racks will fall. Deadlift, is he going to fall here? He's taking the brunt of the pressure. The heals are coming in from the Astrolabe of Riptide, and there's the Crippling Pollen onto the Deadlift, but he is just too tanky. Blitz going to use that Quicken to get himself to safety, as Adrenaline does end up falling to Lord Self-Forest. And the ranged racks, I believe, will also fall here, as this will be 2 sets of Raxes BKB at the 16-minute mark. The fight is not done just yet. They jump in. They're going for the King Cloud here. King Cloud is trying to hold his ground. Here comes the Chrysalis from the Monarch, and Riptide, he will use the Astrolabe once again. He will heal, but here comes Gemini with the dog form. He's going to recombine once again. Second buyback happening from Oz up there on the Deadlift. Buyback happening from the Riptide. It's his first, and they are going to try to perhaps go for that third and final Raxes. Here comes the Keeper of the Forest. Root on top of that Codex. They lock down the Gemini. He will fall. He does not have gold for a buyback.
Just kind of memeing around the base in a minute.
This game number 2 is pretty intense, man. There's just so much fighting going on, and 2 Rax is already down here. They're moving their way over to the bottom lane now as the pull happens onto Riptide. Crippling Pollen as well as that Blitzkrieg stun. Here comes the Tempest Elemental Void, though. It's going to get cancelled or stopped there. And there is the Arena, the Death's Halo on top. Riptide taking a lot of damage. He will fall. Here comes the Lightning Shackles from Blitz. Lord Self-Forest taking heavy damage here. Will he be able to survive? He will go down. The ultimate from Deadlift is going to respawn both the Riptide and the Lord Self-Forest. Lord Self-Forest going to fall once again, this time to the Gemini, as he will recombine there back into main form. And the tower is now down. Codex comes out onto the Blitz. He will go down. Keeper of the Forest locking down the Adrenaline with that root, but he will get transmuted by the King Cloud with that Transfigure. He will get sniped out by the Goblin Toss. Here comes the Parade of Power, going to be used rather quickly there. Going to try to go for this kill onto the Deadlift, but he will fall in response as he was not tanky enough. Deadlift holding his ground with that Keeper armor. Adrenaline going to pull several heroes back here. The buybacks are happening from both Keeper of the Forest and King Clout. And Gemini, he will get the kill there onto Deadlift. Will he be able to make the escape there? The Elementals were doing some decent damage, but they will start to focus now the Adrenaline, as Tempest is going to use the Codex there. He does get nuked down by the Shard Blast, and the Chrysalis is going to save him for now, but Monarch will get the kill there, as Riptide gets credit for the kill onto the Adrenaline. Blitzkrieg stun landing onto the Riptide, and Riptide will fall. Keeper of the Forest, he's back in the party with a buyback. Can he make anything happen here? 1 versus 3. He's holding his ground. He will not be able to survive. The buybacks just keep happening, BKB. You feel like doing any casting, as my voice is kind of dying here slowly?
Sorry, I was lovely listening to what you were saying. I'm taking everything that happened as well. So yeah, I'll take over. It's looking like the Forest is going on to Blitz. Blitz is probably going to be fine as he goes back to the well. But yeah, it looks like we're going to see the final push. The Titus jumping onto the Clout. Clout takes a lot of damage, but he's going to be okay as they do return with the Gemini Twin Fang and the Breath. Clout does fall. Adrenaline casts the ulti. He's going to trap a few heroes and run back towards his teammates. But Riptide now jumps in. They are going to kill the Gemini, and a few heroes pull back there, so Riptide doesn't get taken off. Meanwhile, the Shrine is being killed quite quickly by the creeps. South Forest is in a bit of trouble here, getting pushed back into, sorry, not South Forest, Adrenaline, I should say. But Adrenaline is going to be fine. Blitz is stunning the lift, but it looks like the game is going to be over in any second. As the Shrine is dropping very, very low. And there is the GG, the well played to Hex, aka, I forget their name because I'm so tired.
Doghouse.
Doghouse,
So,
that's the name, Doghouse.
The game's gonna end the old-fashioned way, BKB. The sacrificial shrine goes down there to the creeps, and we are going to have our winner here of the Doghouse with a 2-0 victory over Kartoshka, with the very aggressive lineup there surrounding that minion-based push strat.